there, even if it's not refusing to come through clearly. And over here, I'm pretty sure that's two separate ships. Of course, the camera refuses to focus. God damn it. This is the closest another ship has come in the time I've been staring out at the ocean from the ship that I'm on. So to give you some perspective, that's the ship over there, and here's my hand. So it's quite far away, but it's, I mean, it's amazing how clear it is to the naked eye, for me. I know you guys can't tell, because all you've got to go on is the camera that I'm operating. But trust me on this, visible to the naked eye, I can make it out relatively clearly. It's just amazing to think that's even something as vast as the ocean in one of the probably more densely populated sea routes. I don't know what the official term is, subtitle below, that you can see other ships from other ships. I mean, there's a reason that shipping, the ocean, all that stuff is used as a metaphor for, is basically what's drawn on for the metaphor when you're doing space fiction. But it's amazing to think that in that metaphor, the thing that sci-fi is essentially mimicking, you can see other ships from ships. Yeah. If it was number 4, I'm sorry, because that was the terrible version. That was the worst installation. Hey, just talking about the one of my vlogs that was the worst. I don't think they're fantastic, but number 4 strikes me as the one I should almost apologize for. Now, the direction this was going, I was actually noticing that they've got a cafe here, and it sells cups of coffee that cost them probably 2 or 3 krona to produce. And they cost 21 krona. And then they also have cans of Red Bull that probably cost them 18 krona to buy that they're selling for 20. What? What? Is Stian and Tonya, they have gone all out on the looking 80s for the costume party tonight. Trond as well, incredibly 80s. Also quite 80s, but just, yeah, blown away by... You don't look that 80s at this point. Yeah, but you will. But perhaps not as much as these two. These two are engaging in some cake taking. Marvin?
Hi. Ask one for the Gothic 80s.
Oh yes, Gothic 80s. It's about 2:33 a.m. on the Wednesday. We left on the Monday, spent 6 hours in Denmark, and headed back on the Tuesday. It's now 3 a.m. on the Wednesday. And we've just arrived at Stavanger. So the boat's going to continue on through the night to Bergen. And then we will be home. This trip, this leg of the journey has been somewhat more sedate, because drinking games or no drinking games, everyone except me was severely hungover from yesterday. I suppose that's the bonus I get for getting a reasonable number of hours sleep, because I didn't want to waste my opportunity of being in Denmark. Because it's not like that kind of opportunity comes every day. And my first thought when I was, preparing to get the night's sleep for being in Denmark was that this may be the last time I ever set foot in Denmark. And even if it was just a tiny country village, I didn't know it was going to happen again, so I should make the most of it. And now I'm conking out probably earlier than anyone else on the trip, so I get no points for not having a hangover. But the trip has been amazing. I'm having a fantastic time. So it's relatively early in the morning. Hang on. If I walk over to this window, I can show you that we are back near land and very close to docking, as you may be able to tell from my wearing my giant jacket. I'm on my way off the boat. As you can tell from my hair, I did not get a reasonable amount of sleep. But hey, that's what trips are for. But it's a terrific trip, and I want to try and arrange to do something like it again. So the weather today considerably worse than when we were leaving Norway. Check out the sky, but the view is impressive as ever. Like, wow, I have something in my eye. Also, the view is impressive, but ow.
Øvrige gæster bedes vente på dæk 3 til gangvejen bliver klargjort. Vi håber, de har haft en behagelig rejse også i Fjordline, og det glæder os snart at kunne byde dem velkommen tilbage hos os igen. Tak. Good morning, dear guests.
So I'm having trouble focusing on it, but maybe as long as I keep moving. That ship over there has its own little tugboat on the side. That doesn't look like an ordinary like dinghy or lifeboat or something. That looks like a tiny little tugboat. And it's just like pulled it up and it's like, come on guys, we're going home. Here I am, nearing the end of this particular journey. There's a thing down there asking for passports. Currently just on a ramp. I would have run it like last time, but apparently I'm not the only one who wants off this boat. So this time there are other people trying to get off the boat. I am on my way off the boat, and I don't feel like I've done an adequate job of overusing the word boat. Boat. So, as this path down the ramp continues, and my mindless jabbering continues, I will... Hello! Photo taken. Morning times, fun times, unless they're morning times, which they almost indefinitely are. So I think there's a line down here that when I pass it, I'm officially back in Norway. All officially and shit. And then, as you might expect, I go. It looks like... There we go. The line approaches. Oh, there we go. Oh, the stop line. That's probably not a line. But, yeah, almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Back in Norway any second now. Here I am. Back in Norway. There we go. That took a while. There'll be some jump cuts in there. It was one solid shot, but it was a bit boring. So yeah, back in Norway.
If you think you can get away with not subscribing to CarpeClunes, think again.